Hey everyone. I'm having a bit of fun tonight. I got my cloak on. I got this light, so I thought a friend of mine has got this really awesome art project, and she's given me this light for it, and so it'll develop as I complete the project. It's part of it's like getting this kit and putting it together. So I've got the light, and so I thought I'll have a bit of fun. And I feel I love wearing cape. It feels comfortable. I just feel comfortable and warm. I feel warm. It's good. So I thought I'll get some mood lighting. I've got the awesome mood light in the background. Check it out. And then I got the candles, and then I've got a light above. So um, I tell you what, anyone who's interested, get a cape and wear it. It's so comfortable. You know, you just feel like you're wearing a blanket, basically. You just feel just awesome. Like, I think as I go into winter, I'll be wearing a cape a lot when I go, you know, camping and stuff like that. Just that'll be my jumper or my jacket. So yeah, interesting. So yeah, what I I didn't get that much done this last week. I got some things done, but I still progressed. I still did reading. I did quite a bit of reading actually. On most days, I did a bit of reading, um, which added up to a decent amount. I did a bit of exercise, not that much, but my ankle's still pretty bad. But I needed to have done a little bit more, but I did it a little bit. I didn't do much paperwork sort of stuff. I was still avoiding things. I'm having troubles with that, but I've I came to a realization that rather than to try and do too much this year, I want to go back to the things that I was working on and um, you know pick out the important things to do and achieve those. And so it has changed what my plans were for starting my business, my small business, working for myself, just doing mindfulness and nature walks and guides in nature. So because I'm so unfit, twisting my ankle was a good example of that. It's better that Happy Hermits here. Awesome. Good to see you here, Happy. Um, so rather than to try and awesome, Marina's here as well. Good to see you, Marina. Marina says hi, Luke, and chat. Awesome. But yeah, so rather than Happy says hi, Marina. Rather than to try and do all these things all at once, I'm just giving it time. So I'm going to get fit over the next 6 months. And so instead of doing the mindfulness walks with people, I'll do the walks just myself, and I'll make lots of mindfulness videos. And like, because I've got another channel for nature videos, and I want to put mindfulness videos on there. So I'm gonna work on that channel. And so instead of rushing into the nature walks with people, I'm going to focus on the mindfulness training and get that set up with a website and offer, um, streaming like sessions with people, and also one-to-one. So small groups and one-to-one, and offer like in-depth mindfulness training that can be tailored for the individual, and so to do that really good and to make the mindfulness videos, I need to upgrade my camera. So I'm saving up now to buy a new camera, which I'll hopefully get in maybe a month, a bit over a month, and that's going to be awesome. It'll open up. I need it for the business, so I use the camera for doing the mindfulness training video meetings with high quality camera, and then I can use the camera to make mindfulness training videos on location in nature, and it'll open up everything for the business. Basically, it's essential. It'll give me the quality that I need, and I'll be able to get a good quality picture and sound, and have it work seamlessly. So that's exciting, because I've actually come to a resolution, and I've had to actually change my plans, and in reality, it's much more realistic. It means that I can focus on these other projects. So I've got this book that I've basically finished. I've just got to write a few pages for it, and then it's finished. And then I've got to think about what I do with that. But I mean, I need to start this small business. So I've started a website, and I've just got to finish it and integrate the calendar into the website so that I can have the mindfulness sessions integrated into the calendar, and get this new camera, start making lots and lots of mindfulness videos. So like when the time comes, I'll say, please come and subscribe to my other channel as well, which will just be nature videos and mindfulness videos. I'm sure you'll love it. It'll be just all updated as regularly as possible, and I'll keep making doing streams, and I'll stay here as well. Of course, this is awesome. I love this community. We've got an awesome group of people here. Yeah, Marina says, hello, Happy Hermit. Happy Hermit says, can you link to the other channel later? Maybe in the description. Yeah, I'll do that, Happy. Absolutely. Good idea. I'll put it in there later, just because I was considering changing the name of the channel to mindfulness instead of nature therapy. So I'll do that, and then I'll put the post. I'll post it in the description of the video later. By then, I'll have worked out what I'm doing. So that's exciting, and I've picked out the camera I want to get, and I've just got to save up for it, and it's going to be a business expense, but it's essential for both doing the meetings and making the mindfulness videos, which I'll put up on YouTube for free, and that'll, people will see that stuff, and then they might be interested in doing a session, So my plan is to do um, breathing sessions and mindfulness sessions like a couple times a week, where it's people can just join for a few dollars. You know, I'm trying to make this as cheap as possible, and you know, and then hopefully people get as much out of it as possible. You know, and I've got the Google Workspace, so I can do the meetings and people can join, and so I can set it all up through the website. So this is a big learning curve for me. Um, yeah, that's my next major project, is getting the website happening. So it's going to be awesome. And so, you know, I'm sort of excited now that there's a bit of pressure off trying to do certain things for the business and really focus on getting a quality, video streaming mindfulness sessions happening. And I know what I need to get for that, so I've got the good quality sound and video. So that's going to be important. And then, you know, I really look forward to really giving it a go. And then, hopefully I'll get onto all these other tasks and projects that I'm interested in. Get fit. I'm still doing the exercise. So as I start exercising regularly and going bushwalking regularly again, I'll be getting ready for down the track when I do the nature walks. So, it's sort of smart that I just don't even think about it for 6 months and just worry about it later in the year. And it's really opened up a lot. So I'm excited. Um, so yeah, that's just going to be awesome. Having, I've got a couple of months. I've given myself 3 months to have the website complete and operating properly, and hopefully I can get it done much faster than that. Um, so, and what else? Like it was, you know, um, it was an interesting week. In that second, I'm in the second week of the doing a little bit each day, and so one thing I didn't do as much of is the exercise, but that's I'm still got a sprained ankle. I could be exercising more, but um, I'm been developing more habits, good habits, just living habits. So just bit by bit, I'm doing the reading, eating pretty good. I made an awesome soup during the week, really hearty vegetable soup, cabbage, sorry, cabbage and potato and carrot and onion. It was awesome, full of flavour. That's what I love about winter, making soups. And so, yeah, I've just got to continue with all that. I'm going to do a live stream in the next day or two, working on my classical guitar that I'm turning into a fretless. It's because I get the strings this week, hopefully, and I need to have um, all the glue to be cured fully and sanded, and then everything oiled and ready for the strings. So that I need to get the guitar ready in the next few days. So because as soon as I get the strings, I'm going to want to get it working. It's going to be awesome. So I'm going to do a stream of me finishing the guitar in two. I think it'll take 2 episodes. So the first episode will be, I've already taken the frets off, and I did that a long time ago. And so it's a pity I can't show you how I did that. But basically, you got to heat the frets up with a soldering iron, and you put the soldering iron on the frets, and it heats up the metal, and so it makes the glue break away a bit. And you put a bit of moisture, you put a bit of water there as well, and so it makes the wood swell when you heat it, and it pushes the fret out without chipping. So there's a few little tricks, and you got to build a tool to be able to pull the frets out. You can't just use a regular set of pliers. You've got to make your own by grinding down a set of end pliers, and then so yeah, I've got to fill in all the frets with glue and filler, and then sand it all flat, and then sand the nut and the bridge, or the saddle, just a little bit, not much, and then put them back, and then I'll probably got to drill holes for the strings because they're thicker. I've got a feeling I'm going to have to drill holes, drill them out a little bit. You know, it's not much I have to do. It's going to be fun. So in 2 videos, on the second video, I'll be able to play the guitar for the first time, which is going to be awesome. And I'm excited to do it. I don't have to spend any more money. I've got the strings on the way. So I can't wait. It's taken me this long to finally get around to it, but I am finally getting around to it. So that's going to be fun. So that'll be in the next couple of days. And yeah, there'll be a lot of sanding, gluing and sanding. And then and what else? That'll be it. Just I'm going to try and get as much done this week coming as possible now. So I'll get on to, you know, if I do a little bit on the website each day, just a little bit each day, just put in a little bit of content, get photos together, you know, learn how to do the integration with the forms and the calendar, and then start to do that, actually integrate the calendar and make some forms and then get it running. And then it's only going to be a simple website. It's just got info and then links to the YouTube once I've got that sorted. And I'll start. I still have a camera. My phone just doesn't work. It's just doesn't take good. Like, it was fun the other day, that time lapse I did with me with the staff, but like the sound's all bad. It's horrible. I can't use it even for streaming. There's something wrong with it. I bought a microphone for it, and the microphone goes all distorted. So that's why I've got to buy a proper camera, you know. But once I've got that, it's going to be perfect. It's going to work really well. So I haven't been reading the messages, but All the Way Absurd is here. Awesome. All the Way says, "Good day, friends. Awesome to see you here, All the Day Absurd. And good day to you as well. Highly Sensitive Healer's here as well. Awesome. Awesome to see you here, Highly Sensitive Healer. Happy Easter to you too, my friend. Happy Easter. Highly Sensitive Healer says, happy Easter, everyone. Yeah, that's it. It's Easter. It's pretty monumental time of year for a lot of people, and I've had quite a quiet weekend. Spent a lot of time with a friend of mine, which has been pretty special to do. So I'm excited too with all these plans now for what I got to do with all my projects. All the way absurd says, I know Happy Hermit says, did you hear back from Australiana? No, I haven't yet, mate. I'll have to do that. I'll have to put a message in somewhere that's got her tagged so that she gets the message, so she knows I'm checking in to see how she is. Because yeah, I haven't heard, so I'm sort of worried. I'm sure she's all right, but yeah, it did get pretty bad flooding there. All the way absurd says Happy Easter, bud. I did some Easter family stuff. It was nice. Oh, that's good. That's nice. And so yeah, I just had a quiet day today. So Marina says Happy Easter with the Easter egg emoji with the little chicken. Yeah. Again, like I'm loving. I can't wait for winter, and I can go bushwalking with my cloak. Can be like Lord of the Rings. It's good though. I love it. It's just so warm and comfortable. You know, just gives you that perfect outer layer. You can see why people it was their standard, and it's so user friendly. Like this is a blanket. As soon as I take this cloak off, I can use it as a blanket without doing anything. You know, it's just got this buckle here holding it together. That's pretty handy. Just so comfortable. And the other good thing about them is you get less mosquito bites when you're wearing a cloak because you got less skin being exposed. Lots of bonuses. All the way absurd says that sounds nice. It does look cool. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, I feel like I'm in Lord of the Rings or something, especially with all this lighting and the candles and everything. I've even got my staff here. It's awesome. But, you know, that's how I twisted my ankle. I had my staff with me, but I didn't use it. And then I fell down this ditch and twisted my ankle real bad. So I learned a lesson the other week, not to rush, and like, you know, use what I brought the walking stick with me to keep me from having accidents, and then I drop it on the ground to move this branch, and that's when I have an accident. It's just silly. So I learned a lesson from that. Slow down, take it easy, each step. And it was also an awakening too, because I've put on almost 30 kilograms extra now. So I really have to lose that weight because I'm carrying that extra weight. That's probably why I had such a bad twist to my ankle, because I was carrying that extra weight just in my body. So gives me a reason to exercise more. Highly sensitive healer says, "I wish I had a cloak." Yeah, get one, mate. Get one. Just get a blanket, just a single blanket. I can teach you. I can do a video and teach you how to get. It's just a blanket. You just have the one hook. One you can use a pin. This is just like a special clasp that uses pressure, and it's just how you fold it, you know. So people do make cloaks where they cut it and they get it sewn. You can get a blanket and cut it. And if you know someone who does sewing, you can just give them the two bits, and they'll you can cut it yourself and say, "Can you sew this together like this?" And I'll just make it for you. Um, but I don't think you have to. I think you just use the blanket as it is, and then that way you're not affecting the blanket. It's still a full blanket when you're finished with it. You haven't altered anything, so it's even better, I reckon. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think that's how you spell it. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Highly sensitive healer says, "I'll get a snuggie." Yeah, those things. This is just like a snuggie. It's pretty much just a grey snuggie. Yeah, that's what it is. You just it just gives you that because you cover, you don't get cold. Like it doesn't have to be a thick cloak to give you that extra warmth. Just because it's just giving you that extra layer. It's awesome. I love it. I'll be wearing one as much as I can this year, just as a thing to do, just because it's comfortable. Why not? So, but yeah, I think that's what it's all about. It's just enjoying life, doing things that are fun, and getting back to everything in moderation so that I can actually achieve stuff, which is really cool. Highly sensitive healer says, "Lol, yeah, totally get one of those snuggie things. They actually look really comfy." Are you sure's here? Awesome. Are you sure says, "Hi Luke with the stars. Hi chat." Well, hey, good to have you here. Are you sure? Um, you can see I've got this awesome light behind me. My friend's got a. I can't explain too much yet until I got permission to talk about it. But she's got a creative health healing art project, which I'm getting to do. That it's like a kit form thing, which you have interactive. You help make it yourself. So like you've got this involvement in creating it. So it's going to be really cool to show you as I complete it, and then I'm sure she'll be happy me explain what she wants to do with it. So that's going to be awesome. So yeah, and that's why I got like when I got this cool light in the background, my friend sent me. Um, I was like, oh, cool. I'll get the candles. I'll get the cloak. I'll just like it's fully like Lord of the Rings or something, isn't it? It's like I'm in my own like I'm like a wizard in a tower. Funny, but that's it. That's it. You know, it's just a blanket, but suddenly I'm transformed. Suddenly I'm like straight out of Lord of the Rings. Be nice if I could read some Lord of the Rings, but it's all copyright. But that would be cool. Maybe there's some stuff you can read. I'll look into that. So how is everyone? It's good to see everyone saying hello to each other and hanging out with me on a Sunday night or whatever time it is where you are. So in America right now, it's early morning. Sun's about to rise. It's pretty late or early in the morning. And then Europe's in the afternoon. So it's nice around lunchtime or something like that. Sunday, something like that. And then here in Australia, it's Sunday night. So it's 6:30 at night. Yeah, Marina says 4:30 a.m. here. There you go. So it's Sunday morning early. Nice. I appreciate you all being here with me and enjoying your Sunday morning with me, or whatever time it is. So yeah, I look forward to getting back into making videos again. So even before I get this new camera, I'm going to start making more mindfulness videos with the other camera I've got, and sort of, because it's decent enough. It's just not as good as what I want to produce, especially with the nature videos, and for people to be able to meditate to something, having like really good nature quality image will really help. And then yeah, I'm excited then, because that's just the missing link for my business. I had to do something. I bought a microphone for my phone thinking that will work. I can use my phone. No, it's not good enough. So I've got to actually get a dedicated camera. And I looked at getting a webcam, like a good webcam. And then it's like, well, the money I'd spend on buying a good webcam, that could go towards this other camera. And then that would basically do what I want, be able to make film quality stuff, and then stills, and then be able to use it as a webcam and stream with it as well. So I'll have good quality camera moving forward. Um, so yeah, yeah, it's good. I'm realizing I had to just to drop a few things off the list of what I wanted to achieve has freed me up so much to just be relaxed and enjoy what I can achieve, and it makes these things so much more attainable now. So I look forward to sharing all that with you all over the next few months. Website, all that stuff, and yeah, please join me for mindfulness sessions if you're interested, because that's just going to be my thing. Really, you know, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. So yeah, awesome. Marina says sounds good. Awesome. See, I'll be able to. So you'll be able to sign up on the website, and you can click on the calendar and fill out a form, and then you'll get a link, and then you join the session. Just like Zoom, but it's with Google. It's Google Meet, and you just join the video session, and we'll all be there, and I'll run you through some mindfulness exercises and do theory and explain stuff, some topics, and as well as the fundamentals and practices, all different practices. So it's going to be awesome. So yeah, I look forward to it. So this has been really fun already. This tonight, it's like in a um, time like dilation or something, because it's only been 34 minutes, but it seems like I've been here for ages. It's like time has stood still. Maybe it's like the magic of like this mood lighting in the background and the candles and me in my wizard suit and my staff. Maybe that's what it is. But that's the beauty of, you know, just enjoying something that's a bit different, you know. Wearing a cloak, such a simple thing to do. It connects you to the ancient thing too, you know. That's how everyone basically had a garment that was basically a piece of cloth, and it was just folded in different ways at different times throughout history and different places, you know. But essentially, it's often the same sort of thing, you know. So yeah, super comfy. I can't wait for winter now. Sit by the fire with my cloak and my staff, watching the flames. So yeah, I love that sort of stuff. It is a pretty special thing to do, really, and it has been a long time since I've done that, so I can't wait to get back to it. You know, it in where I am, it's subtropical, so it doesn't really get cold until middle of winter. So there's no real need, except for cooking, you know, to get the fire going. Yeah, but it won't be long, and it'll be cool enough to get the fire going at night. So that's going to be fun. I'll set up a stream with that. I'll have the fire in the backyard and just sit around the fire. We can just chat, watch the flames. That'll be good fun. I'm right on the right we have the fire pit. It's right on the edge of the Wi-Fi, so I can just get enough signal. Especially if I open up some windows, I'll be able to do it properly. So I'll do that. That'll be fun. What could I do? I could pick up the guitar and play some guitar. Could be interesting. It's worth tuning it. See, that's how much it went out because of the atmospheric effect. That was fun. I put all too much pressure on my ankle, my twisted ankle, and so it's going to hurt when I move. Silly. I should have sorted that before I actually started playing. I was putting heaps of pressure on it. That's bad. Yeah, I should do this. You like the meme? That was fun. Hope you enjoy that. Hermit says, "How's Mr. Possum?" Yeah, good. I did hear the possum walking around on the ground for a few nights in a row, and I was starting to get concerned because it was like possums. I mean, they do walk around on the veranda. They do walk around on the ground a lot, but usually they're up in the trees, you know. So, but then it's fine. Possum's good. I heard it this morning coming home. It makes a racket when it comes home, you know. So, yeah, possum's good. I will get around to doing the possum stream soon. So, I've got this tripod, for my phone. I've just got to modify it a bit so I can fit it there. So I can get a stream happening with the possum. I reckon that'd be awesome fun. So that was good to just pick up the guitar and play it and practice. And I like to do it more often. I need to develop that as a habit. So that's one of the things that I'm trying to do over the next 3 months is, eventually practice an hour at least a day, guitar or flute. They're the main two instruments. So that's going to be good. There's so many awesome things to look forward to that in a few months' time I'll be achieved all these things. And I think a lot of it is because I've reduced the burden of trying to do too many things. Still trying to do a lot. Like I don't have to achieve all of what I'd set out to do. But even if I achieve half of it, I'm going to be very happy. So yeah, Marina says sounds nice, Luke. Yeah. Thank you. So that's going to be good. Lot to look forward to. I mean, there was a time not long ago where I was worried I was never going to play guitar again, and now I'm back playing guitar again. It's so awesome. Now I'm excited to get playing regularly again. So it's even better. Marina says, "Sorry, I'm quiet. Miss my girls. My youngest, the the Marine is overseas, and the oldest is the RN on call all weekend in the emergency room. Geez, they're both your daughters have got full on busy, you know, very important jobs. So you must be proud. That's really awesome, Marina. But it also obviously it does make you sad because you don't get to see them for long periods because they're busy and they could be overseas and all that stuff. So, but that's, you know, I hope you get to see them soon. Oh, that's Marina says the music made me teary eyed. Um, that's beautiful that it was able to move you in that way. I think that's a beautiful sort of healing thing when, you know, I take it as like when I cry to music, it's such a beautiful thing, and so I really appreciate that, and I'll keep playing. You know, I'm excited to make this new guitar because it's going to sound really awesome, and Marina says, "I'm so proud of them. Just miss them." Yeah, you must be really proud, mother, and that's just, you know, it's awesome when they, they're giving back to society and doing what they can. So that's pretty awesome. Marina says, "Thank you. Yes, music was healing." Awesome, awesome. I really appreciate that. So I'll keep doing that too, you know. And even when I get to, um, once I get back practicing the flute enough to be comfortable, you know, I'll try playing some Japanese flute. Should be fun, and you know, that'll be another challenge for me to like practice enough so that I can be confident enough to play in front of people. So that'll be really awesome. And yeah, how awesome are these lights with the lighting and the candles? And then I've got a light above me, so I've got this shadow, so it looks pretty epic. I'm going for maximum effect tonight. You know, I'm dressed up in a cape. You know, I'm like a wizard. So I'm having a bit of fun tonight. Marina says, "Yeah, I lose it hearing a flute right now." Well, yeah, yeah. And it's very emotional too. The Japanese flute, it's very emotional. So, um, it's very difficult to play though. If I don't practice regular enough, I have to start again every time, and you know, so it's been really nice having everyone here and having a chat and playing a bit of guitar and talking about my plans. I'm excited. You know, I've I've fully got a challenge now to save up for this camera, so it's going to be difficult, but I can do it, and I need it for the business, so it's essential. The quicker I can get it, the quicker I can start using it to make things for the business, what the website and the mindfulness videos. So I know what I've got to do now. I'm really excited for that, and yeah, Marina says, yeah, it's giving Game of Thrones, Jon Snow on the wall. Winter is coming. Yeah, that's it. Winter is coming. That's it. Very Game of Thrones. Very, very Game of Thrones. Very classic. There was some good episodes there amongst that series. So yeah, this is just so comfortable, you know. If I, it'd be cool if I had a pipe, like Aragorn. I'll have to organise that. So it's been really awesome tonight. I've enjoyed it. Um, I look forward. I'm going to try and stream twice a week, and because this time it is really difficult if you're in America. It is difficult to get here to the stream at this time of night or morning. You know, so I will try and get back to doing a Friday night stream. So it'll be Friday night in America, and because this one suits Europe reasonably well because it's like daytime, lunchtime in Europe right now. It's sort of early morning, lunchtime. So yeah, if I do, I like to stick to this Sunday night, my time stream for what I'm doing now, and we're all here now, sort of thing. And then, maybe starting next week, I'll do a Friday night America time stream. That'll be a bit of fun. I can't really make it Saturday night because that's too close to the Sunday stream that I do now, and I'll be too tired if I, try and stream. And that's what happened to me last week. I was really tired. I had awesome fun time playing that game of chess. It was so much fun. And then I was tired later, and I was just sort of mumbling and stuff, and I was saying sort of strange stuff, and I felt strange, like I was saying the wrong things, and I was just tired. But it was still fun. Like I had a great chat and everything, but I became self conscious, so I realized don't try and do too much. so so yeah, I look forward to that stream, and then hopefully more sort of content. I will put in the stream in the description for this video, my other channel, and then there's a few videos on there already, but no actual specific mindfulness stuff yet. So I'll just start making mindfulness videos for that channel, and so yeah, it'll all be free, available, just there on YouTube to watch, and you can either learn about aspects of mindfulness, or you can, I'll go through different exercises like formal practice and informal practice, and talk about all the benefits and good practice. So, and that'll open up people who are interested in learning more will, hopefully contact me and come and do one-to-one sessions or group sessions where, yeah, that's just going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to doing that, and yeah, so I'm looking to do, maybe twice a week or 3 times a week. I do sessions, and however many people can join, and you know, I'll make it as affordable as possible, just so you know I think it'd be a fun community, as well. On top of that, where we all get something out of it. Doing a half hour, 1 hour breathing session. You really do feel amazing afterwards. And yeah, we'll be doing that sort of stuff. So I've enjoyed tonight. Thanks for everyone for being here. I might end the stream sometime soon, and then we'll do this again soon. And I'll have more exciting news to share about what progress I've made. So I think this week's going to be starting to see changes in like the next level of intensity of doing things. So I look forward to seeing what I can achieve, and updating everyone next weekend about what happened during the week. And yeah, thanks everyone for being here. Much love to everyone. Look forward to catching up again soon. All right, have an awesome week, everyone.